Hey everyone, this is Trader AG and welcome to another public update. Today I will tell you what has been going on Bitcoin over the last 4 days, and also I'm going to tell you what to look out for next, which levels you should look out for, and also what trade setups you have on the chart potentially that you can get into next week. Now, let's get started with what happened last week since the video I dropped, because it's really crucial to understand. So I left off when I told you that I had a long position running from these $82,000 lows here, and I am still in this trade setup, and I've told you that as well. I've already taken profits at these highs and also at these levels here as well. So I am still in this long position. I am looking for either to be, for the price to come down and hit my entry level, or basically for my target level at 88,700. Now, that is not that important because I've already taken profits. What is really important is what happened during these highs when we put them at 87,400. At this point, when we were hitting these levels, there was nothing too bearish about the chart because it was a pretty strong trend, and we didn't see much weaknesses during the trend. It was just higher highs and higher lows. But the biggest weakness actually came in after we hit a crucial level on the chart, which was a daily NPOC level from the 7th of March. Let me quickly show it to you. If we go on to the XR chart and if we go open up our NPOC template, you will be able to see that when the high was coming in there, what we saw was a price hitting that NPOC level sitting at $87,000 here. As you can see, this is from the 7th of March. The price hits the level at $87,000, and I'll quickly mark that one as well here. The NPOC level sitting right here. And after hitting this level, I told my team on Discord that, I have taken multiple profits on this position, but if you have not taken any profits, you should be taking profit at this point. The reason was because we kept seeing more and more bearish signs on the chart since Wednesday, basically the Thursday open. And I can show them to you as well on XO charts here. If we go back on the CVD and open interest template, you'll see a really interesting thing actually. And I'm using the Binance chart right now because the Bybit chart seemed to be lagging over the last couple of days. So what you will see here is after we put that $87,400 high here, we were seeing these lower highs being put in on the chart at 86,400, and the CVD was actually making higher highs. So for me, that was a sign that, okay, well, a big player is definitely either entering limit short positions here, or people, basically the market players, are closing their shorts. And for me, the biggest sign that a big player was entering shorts here was the open interest. As you can see, the open interest was increasing during this rise to 86,400, and the CVD was making higher highs, but the price was making lower highs, which meant that the retail players were trying to long the market, trying to push the price higher than 87,400, but a big player was absorbing these buy orders. And after that point, I told my team again, if you have not taken any profits, please do, because this is a great point where we can have a pivot high here, and that's exactly what happened on the chart. We had this high, and then we put a lower high, another lower low, and then here we actually swept these highs right here, and then we had a big drop. And on this drop, what you can see here is that while the drop was happening, we actually saw more and more CVD divergences on the chart as well. But the difference here was that this CVD divergence here from 86,400 to 84,500 was that the open interest was actually dropping, which meant that the market players were actually closing their short positions. And for me, that was a great sign that, okay, well, the big players who were limit shorting the market at these highs here when we were hitting that DN Podge level are now closing their short positions at these levels. And again, it's a pretty common practice. It's a Friday, so something that happens usually every Friday, but it's really cool to see the big players' actions at every level, because again, like, the order flow is the best way to catch what they're doing, because they don't have many ways they can enter the market, and this is the easiest way to catch them, through order flow. If you just understand how to read CVD, open interest, and these tools and footprint charts, you will be really good on the market. And again, if you want to learn more about those, you can always join the tag team. You'll have a link in the description, but let's get going with these ones. Now, after that point, what we saw was, on these moves right here, since Friday, what we are seeing is we keep seeing more and more bearish CVD divergence on the chart. And for this one here, specifically, the one that we put on just before the Saturday opened up, what we are seeing on this one is we are again seeing the open interest increase, which means that the players, the retail is trying to long the market, but they are doing a really bad job trying to push the prices up, right? So that is not the best sign in the market, especially if we are not able to claim these highs right here. I think that puts us in a pretty bearish situation. And for now, we are sitting at 84,200. We are more than likely to see a bigger drop if we are not able to claim these highs right here. And for me, again, if you're able to read these charts through Excel charts, that will be the biggest edge you can have on the market. But what can you do about this stuff? What is next for crypto and what positions that you can have on the chart? Well, let me tell you. So first of all, we are seeing this downtrend right now. It's a pretty clear channel, and the channel high is here, and we actually hit a session and POC level when we were hitting these levels right here. And after we hit those levels, we are now seeing this, a sideways price action, which this is a Saturday, so I'm not expecting too much. But what I am interested in is if we are able to push higher from here, right? And if we're able to claim these highs, what you will be able to see is that the chances of us actually seeing more and more bearish divergences actually increases heavily. So if the price pushes up on a Sunday, right? So if you see this downtrend channel getting broken, and then the price pushes higher to 84,500, and if you're seeing the CVD on XR charts creating new higher highs, which is a big possibility because even now you can see how close we are to the highs. So if you're seeing the CVD make higher highs on the chart and you're seeing the price hitting these 85,500 levels, for me, that actually gives you a really easy short opportunity on the chart because these levels, again, like the invalidation is really simple above this high right here. And for your target, you can basically target either these lows right here at $80,000, or you can simply look for new lows to be put in on the chart as well. So that gives you a 4.46 risk-reward ratio trade setup if the price was to move up tomorrow. So the biggest confluence there would be that you're seeing the CVD divergences, you're seeing the open interest increase, and also you are seeing a new fresh CME gap form on the chart as well. So all of those combined, I think that could provide you with a really good and simple short trade on the chart. What else? Well, there's one more thing that is really important on the chart, which is these lows right here. If you're seeing the price push down during tomorrow or today, you will be creating a CME gap to the upside. And we have these two great support levels sitting at 82,850, which is a session and POC level. And also we do have a daily level sitting here as well. So if the price was to push down here and we see a failed auction below these lows, I think that again can provide you with another long trade here as well. Like so, right? Depending on how low this low comes in, you can simply just look for those low to be taken. And then you can, I would personally look for this key resistance level right here. For me, I am less interested in longs here because I already have a long running from 81,800. So I don't see a big reason to open up a same position basically as the one I already have. But sorry, if I see a big reason, right? So if I see these lows being hit with CVD divergences, which for me would have to be from here to here. So if you're seeing CVD make a lower high while the price is making a higher low, if you see the CVD make a lower low while the price is making a higher low, that would be a really easy long trade for you as well. But again, for me, for now, with the divergences we are seeing on the chart, I think a short setup is a lot easier to catch on the chart, especially if we see a bigger move to the upside tomorrow or today. So I'll quickly delete these ones from the chart because they're not important anymore. And at some point we're gonna see this break as well, right? So if we're gonna break these levels or we're gonna break these highs right here, and for me, when we do, I think these are the levels to look out for. We have the weekly level sitting at 80,681. We have a daily level sitting at 78,500, and we have a key resistance level sitting at 88,768. So those are my levels. That is how I'm prepared. With every scenario that can happen on the chart, I am fully ready, fully happy, whatever happens. And yeah, that is it for me on Bitcoin. And I think, again, as long as these highs are not claimed, I think lower is still more likely because of the divergence that we're seeing. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I will have a Sunday market update on the tag team. I will analyze Ethereum, and other charts, and also Bitcoin on the macro, channels as well. So if you want to see that, if you want to see my bigger updates, more detailed updates, giving you setups, you're more than welcome to join in. And yeah, I'll see you on the next update, and bye-bye.